Okay, group tasks. Okay, I don't want her to be a heavy armor unit though. To be honest, I prefer her being a brigand-esque unit.
I still... Nothing. Praise isn't necessary, really. Nothing worth...
Bernadetta.
Thanks for the... Thanks for the... I got it right.
Perfectamundo.
Phew. Hope this is good for something. Thanks. That's reassuring.
Too much fire. Late game maps get pretty tough on hard. Yeah, I'll probably do my second playthrough on hard because I was surprised. This game's like even compared to Awakening, this game feels fairly easily, feels fairly easy. But to be fair, like out of the 13 hours I've put in, like 8.5 of them are spent, you know, doing quests and whatnot at the school. So I guess I can't really know for certain. Then last we go to Lance, I guess. Dorothea.
Thanks for your help.
You're quite the motivator, Professor. I got it? Everything went...
You have my thanks for your... One step before the next step. I have You are giving me praise? I will get more soon. I have
Okay, green lecture.
I have a question.
Lectures about strategy or reason require so much focus, end up absolutely famished. But if you go to class after a big meal, I can't help getting sleepy. Bring along snacks in case.
What a wonderful idea.
Why is that giving so much? Wait, what? Okay.
Professor.
First time my enemies are having to lay a finger on them. With that kind of power, why would I bother with normal weapons? By focusing on reason, I can be a great magic user. I mean, that's hardly much different from what you're currently doing, but sure. Do you split up your group? Yeah. How Illigar is doing? Go for a visit? Yeah, why not?
Oh, it's you. Out late again, I see. What brings you here?
Trouble sleeping?
Is it that obvious? I despise being cooped up when sleep evades me. I just have to get some fresh air. So I see. Still, it's ill-advised to stay up so late.
Yeah, but when has that ever stopped anyone?
I should get some sleep too, but... Have you ever felt a sort of longing for the outdoors?
A long time ago.
I have. There are times I long for the warmth of the sun, for a sweet breeze on my face. Do you remember what I told you the other night? About my past?
Yeah?
None of my siblings had a chance to lead the sort of life they deserved. An ordinary life.
I think being snarky wouldn't work out too well. I remember.
My siblings and I were... We were imprisoned underground, beneath the palace.
Pardon?
The objective was to endow our bodies with the power of a major crest. I have always possessed the crest of Seros, inherited through the Hresvelg bloodline. But it was only a minor crest, and most of my siblings bore no crest at all. In order to create a peerless emperor to rule Fodlan, they violated our bodies by cutting open our very flesh. Now here I stand, the fruit of that endeavor, Edelgard von Hresvelg. But that came at too high a price. The others were sacrificed. Ours weren't the only lives devastated by that terrible process. Innocents died as well, without even knowing what they were dying for. And there you have it, the truth of the Hresvelg's empire.
Wow. Who is to blame?
The Prime Minister and his gaggle of nobles. They had the Empire under their thumbs. My father, the Emperor, tried to stop him, but it was futile.
So Ferdinand's dad, huh?
My father was nothing but a puppet on a string by then. He was powerless to save us. I know how it all sounds, but when you see my true strength, you will know I speak the truth. I have kept it hidden all this time, but I will reveal to you the power of my second crest. It is the same as yours, the crest of flames. When it manifested for me, I swore a silent oath. For the sake of my family, and for all the poor souls whose lives were traded for my existence. For their sake, I will build a world where such meaningless sacrifices never again sanctioned. As Emperor, I will change the world. I swear it.
Holy shite. Okay. That went somewhere.
Shall we?
Okay, let's give it a try. Look, Professor, we did great!
Uh-huh. I'm just processing. Like, okay, that came out of nowhere.
I won't forget all I've learned.
It's starting to take shape.
Wow. Are there any battles to be had? I still have to do this. I'll go ahead and get that out of the way, I suppose. Clearing the way, White Cloud, Chapter 7, Field of Viewing. Yeah. actually gonna drop Byleth. He's already way ahead of everyone. He doesn't need to be getting any more experience. Marketplace. There we go.
Welcome.
Oh, hey, Anna. Repair.
Is that the one? Is that? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? 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 Thanks a bunch.
I'm gonna buy
Is
one,
that the
like,
one? Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one?
I think
Thanks a
3 should be
bunch.
good.
Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one?
Buy
Thanks.
all of
Is that the
those.
one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Actually, wait, can I?
Come back.
No. Okay. Axes, swords, lances, or bows. No lances. Okay.
I will get the victory.
I will prevail.
Put me in there. As you wish.
Oh no. That's my cue.
Battle. I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Let us away. Here goes.
Jesus,
Your
Edelgard.
defeat was inevitable.
That was nothing.
She literally just one-hit KOs everyone. She doesn't even care.
Now you know your limits.
So that's interesting. She starts being able to use the Crest of Flame ability
It's a long road,
when we
folks.
do that support. But it called it support C+, so I'm wondering if that's like a scripted support that happens no matter what, even if you hadn't been doing stuff with her or pairing up with her at all. I imagine so, because it seems like a pretty important piece of her story.
Can I go now?
You were wide open.
No, I know you can't have a sport with her if you don't pick back Black Eagle. I'm just saying, in general, if you pick them, if that's a scripted support that happens with her.
Hardly worth my time.
Sorry. Can't drink water in like 40 minutes. Ferdy, you're already kind of like my best unit, minus Edelgard. Who needs the XP? Well, a few people, but they can't reach. Unless... Gambit it.
Back to the fray. Thanks for helping.
What's done is done. Thank goodness.
The mark of nobility.
Just got crit with a 5% crit chance. Yeah. Yeah, that happened.
You should be
That's why during the Saving Flame
I will
bit,
master this.
I didn't engage the Death Knight. I was like, you know what? He has an 8% chance of critting. I'm not gonna risk restarting. Nah. I'm good.
The mark of nobility. Only a fool challenges me.
Can't afford to lose. Aw, this stinks.
Darn.
Unexpected. Victory is assured. Yeah! You should be honored.
Honored to die, huh? Yeah, Ferdinand, I don't think that's how, dying works. At least not for thieves, anyway. Like these rascals.
Take me seriously. Winning's always nice. Not quite what I was after.
Nintendo Switch load times. There we go. Struct. Edelgard.
I still have.
He's all... Flattery will get you nowhere.
I don't want to go anywhere with you, so it's fine.
Your instruction has been beneficial.
Death, upside down L.
Ah, it's clear to me now.
Okay. Neat.
It is a long...
I would like. Oh.
And for you, my dear, I guess keep going with reason.
I'll get the next one too. Thanks. Yes.
Tasks,
teacher.
I heard that Edelgard can wear heavy armor and swing an axe with ease. Well, so can I. I'll need some further training in these skills to cultivate my natural talents, of course. Well, perhaps if it is best to live up to you. No. I am not going to satisfy your attempts to one-up Edelgard and change you off what I want you as.
Thank you very much.
You flowers.
Let's do this thing. Very well, if we must. This should be perfect.
Impressive. Thanks.
Thanks to you, I feel safe again. I want to be sure to have the days that traveling merchants will be visiting the monastery added to the calendar. Certifications. Actually, you know what? Let me look at these supports really quick. Edelgard, Caspar.
Training again. You're certainly working hard, Caspar.
Oh, Edelgard. You scared me. You should have said something.
I did, but no matter. What has you training with such intensity? It's never good to neglect one's training, but overdoing it is ill-advised as well. You could already give any student here a battle they wouldn't soon forget.
You think so? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I can't really stop training, though. I gotta get better if I expect to get anywhere in this world.
If memory serves, you're the second son of House Burgleys, right?
That's right. My older brother is the heir, and there are already too many mouths to feed in our family, so I can't count on any support. I pretty much have to make it on my own, you know?
I understand. It's difficult being born a noble. Those who inherit everything also inherit great burdens, but the same can be said of those who inherit nothing.
What are you talking about? I don't have any troubles. Who cares if I don't inherit anything? It just means I get to cut a path to my own future.
Good for you. That's a good way to look at it.
You know what your problem is, Edelgard? You always have to make everything about you.
Oof.
Are you picking a fight, Caspar?
Hey, now come on. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Always happy to fight, though, if that's what you want.
I have no desire to bicker with you. Good luck with your training. Goodbye.
What was that about? I'll never understand her.
You are a bit of a... I can't. Didn't want to use the U there.
Unreasonable. How will I see to this?
See to what?
Hubie, what are you doing here?
A routine matter. No cause for concern.
I don't believe you.
Ah, so it's something to do with 80 then.
And
She really is all you ever think about, isn't she? Look, I know you're doing all this so that she'll like you, but if you go too far, she'll end up pushing you away. Maybe even hate you.
This has nothing to do with swaying Lady Edelgard's sentiments. I am simply her humble servant.
Uh-huh.
I do what is in her best interest. Whether she cares for me or not is irrelevant.
It really doesn't look that way to me. I bet you'd follow any order Adie gave if you thought it would make her like you. Am I right?
Any order? What a thing to suggest. But the answer is no. I will decline any directive that I deem would not be beneficial to her.
Is that right? So, just for example, if Adie commanded you to find yourself a suitable wife, would you do it?
If it would benefit her in some way for me to marry, then yes, I would marry.
It's easy to say that now, with no bridal party in sight. But if it was the day of the wedding? Nah, I don't believe that.
I don't care what you believe. My only wish is to see Lady Edelgard fulfill her ambitions. All other matters pale in comparison.
Sure.
Hubie, pale in comparison? You've seen too many operas. I don't think you understand how the world works. At all.
And I don't care what you think either. I would make any sacrifice to support Lady Edelgard. It's a shame you've never experienced such devotion.
You're right. I don't have anyone like that right now. But maybe someday I will.
Then maybe someday you'll understand. Until then, we will never see eye to eye. Now, if you will excuse me, I have much to do.
Hubie, I don't get you. Although I do find your point of view just fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
That settles that. And don't even think about brawling around here again.
Impressive, Caspar. Well done.
Hey, Ferdinand, did you see that fight?
I saw it from start to finish. Both parties were at fault, disturbing the peace. Then you stepped in and corrected their behavior. You are setting a good example. I am proud to call you my fellow noble.
Your fellow noble? I wasn't even thinking about nobility. That had nothing to do with it.
Excuse me, nothing? Resolving conflicts among common folk is a duty of the nobles. Is that not what you were doing?
I guess so. But it was more like instinct or something. I saw people acting out of line and I had to step in.
Ah, you were acting on impulse. You might be better served following moral convictions rather than instincts. Take me, for example. I always bear in mind that I am a noble and behave accordingly. The fortunate must help the unfortunate. That is my guiding principle.
I never have any idea what you're talking about. If someone's in trouble, you gotta help them out. Simple as that.
A difference of opinion, you might say. Very well then. Believe what you will. I will not expend energy trying to change your mind.
Maybe all of this noble stuff just isn't for me. Hey! Don't walk away when I'm talking to you!
That was mildly amusing. Ferdinand takes his duty way too seriously, though.
Hello, Bern. Oh no, what did I do this time? Did I offend you? Is this your revenge? No, not at all. I just want to talk. If you promise not to resort to violence, I'll do whatever you want. Bern, I've just been worried about you, that's all. When I said I was your friend, you ran away, saying something about your father. Remember? Vaguely? I know you've lived through some bad times. If you could tell me about it, maybe I could help? Oh, I don't know. please. Your father's not here now. Whatever it is, you're safe to tell me. All right. My parents told me never to befriend a commoner. They said commoners are scum, and that they'd crush any that tried to come near me. Hang on, scum? They called me... commoners. They called us scum? Yeah, but once, a long time ago, I did secretly make friends with one. A boy. When my father found out about him, he disappeared the very next day.
What is with a lot of their backstories, at least in the Adrestian Empire so far, being really sad? I guess for the females anyway. What?
I heard he was found beaten half to death. I never saw him again. Since then, I've been terrified of making friends with anyone. Commoners especially. I never knew that kind of thing really happened. Your story's sure, but... Oh, Byrne, I'm so sorry. I'm proud to be your commoner friend. Dorothea! Hey now, relax. There's nothing to bawl about. If your dad tried to beat me up, I'd return the favor and then some. Return the favor? When I was in the opera, you better believe I had run-ins with the most wicked, terrible men.
A bunch of perverts?
I survived
Yeah.
kidnappings, attempted murders, all kinds of stuff. But you know what? I broke those guys' arms. Snap! It was a thank you for all the trouble they went through trying to hurt me. You're incredible, Dorothea. So, now that you know I can defend myself, can we be friends, Byrne? All right. Yeah.
And last but not least, Bernadette and Petra.
Hunting? Really? There's no way I can do this. Goddess, why couldn't I have stayed in today?
Bernadetta, is this a trouble you are having? I heard that the duty to hunt is yours today.
The duties all got assigned while I was holed up in my room.
Do not be worrying. I can show you the way to hunt well.
That's gonna freak her out if you compared her to Prey.
Oh, okay then.
Or, surprisingly, it turns out fine.
When you see a beast, you are thinking of it as an enemy. That is how Prey thinks. You must think of the beasts as food. That is how the hunter thinks.
So, it's not an enemy, it's food. But, how is it food when it's still alive?
Do you really want to know?
You pick the vegetables from the field. Those have life too. It is the same. You take a blade in your hand and take the lives of the vegetables. You cut their stalks and harvest without mercy.
You're gonna make it to where she doesn't want to farm now.
They do not scream, but you are still their killer.
Killer?
Fruit ripens and falls to the ground. The seeds sprout, and a new life is born. That is life's cycle. It has cruelty, yes, but you must end life to eat. You must be killing to be living.
Maybe, but I don't know if I want to be some kind of vegetable murderer.
It is the same for rabbits, deer, pheasants. The only difference being that they cannot cry out. You must do what you must do to be living in this world. It is your task.
A task. Yes, just a task. A completely mindless task.
Feel it. There, in the grass. Prey is moving, just like a vegetable in the wind. Give it an arrow, just like you would give a vegetable a blade. It is just your task.
Right. That makes sense. It's just like cutting a stem.
You are now a hunter. You have learned how to hunt.
I am? I have? Oh, good! What a relief.
You have understanding now, I can tell.
Great! Leave it to me. I'll hunt down my prey just like they're vegetables.
I have belief in you.
Aw, thanks, Petra. I can do this. Make way for Huntmaster Bernie!
Have luck, Bernie.
Ow! What? No! Stay back! I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbit. I didn't mean it!
Of course it's a rabbit.
Why are you the one chasing me? Ow!
Yup, seems about right. Seems about right. Okay. What do you... I do have beginner seals though. Is it because they're on a specific person? That has to be why. This... Oh. If I get hit better with a sword, I can just make her into a lord. Which... I think I want to do that. I want that just standard lord unit. So I've got to start training her into sword, I guess. What about them? No, he's already intermediate class.
I passed? Well done, me.
Oh yeah! Nailed it!
Why did you get a magic boost from that? Okay. It's odd, but fine. Guess from brigand to archer is fine.
I passed! I passed!
Alright, so that's what we have to say.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, There is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
I actually agree with you for once. Fishing tournament. Maybe.
A fishing tournament, huh? Sounds fun, but not as fun as reeling in the ladies. Just kidding, of course. The most important thing right now is preparing for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. After all, the ladies love nothing more than a winner. And around here, there's no bigger game.
Uh-huh. Sure they do.
I knew you'd understand, Professor.
Lost items.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Yeah, I didn't think so, but might as well give it a shot.
Flane and Monica, was it? I'm glad they were returned safe and sound.
I need a
Quest.
favor.
The Knights of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus is seeking someone to train with. Kingdom Knights are certainly tough, but I bet you can keep up. Practice battle with the Knights of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Accept. I'm guessing it's a battle.
The Death Knight's true identity. Personally, I don't think it could be Yaritza. He taught me swordsmanship. He said I had talent and the potential to get pretty strong. He was a little scary, of course, but it's hard for me to believe he's a bad person.
Did you want something?
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Do you have time for a request?
Some bandits are making trouble in a nearby village. Normally we'd assist, but right now we have our hands full with this Lord Lonato business. So many to help, so little time. What do we do? I have plenty of information about bandits that have been showing up as of late. Head out to the village and deal with the bandits, except.
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home.
When she was a couple weeks out from graduating, that didn't really seem likely.
But it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps?
Perhaps. Anyone at the stables? This old man Tomas.
When you feel that first refreshing breeze upon your face, you know it is almost time for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Gronder Field is within the Empire, but the path there from the monastery necessitates passing through Alliance territory. Fodlan's biggest river, the Aranid River, flows along the border between the Empire and the Alliance. You will have to cross one of the largest bridges upon that river, the Great Bridge of Myrden.
Belongs to someone who has a hard time cleaning. Manuela? I guess? That's the only one I can think of.
You know, the Empire used to control all of Fodlan. But after the Civil War, the northern region split off and became the Kingdom. Later, the eastern part of the Kingdom seceded to become the Alliance. There are 3 powers today, but 1,000 years ago, we were all united as one. Even now, among the nobles of the Empire, there are some who dream of reunifying Fodlan.
You mean conquering Fodlan? I doubt there are really any nobles that are so, you know, selfless they'd want to unify more. It's more like take over. Who cares for horses? Okay, I got a pretty good idea of who that's for. Who looks up to knights? A devout believer.
Hello there.
Okay. Okay.
Can you believe what Seteth said?
Huh, what'd
Catch
you say?
some tasty fish for Flame. I'm her bodyguard.
You don't do Lance stuff.
I told my brother I had a craving for some tasty fish. I did not realize when I did so that it would turn into, well, this. My apologies.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. But they haven't been biting.
You're shouting and scaring the fish.
What shouting? Everyone told me I was too loud, so I've been using my quiet voice.
This is your... You might have a problem then.
I fished with frequency back in Bridget. I will not have losing. Will you be trying to fish too?
I don't think any of this will be hers.
Hey, are you gonna participate in the fishing tournament, Professor? Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one, Professor.
Didn't I try giving that to him before and it didn't work? I swear I did. Maybe not.
Hey, Professor! Did you hear about the fishing tournament? You get to fish in the pond as much as you want. The more you catch, the more you get to eat. That
Holding such a frivolous and downright ridiculous event so close to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? It's absolutely absurd. Although, they did say we could eat whatever we catch. I'm a sucker for a good meal. I just couldn't resist.
Of course you couldn't. Can I recruit you
Hi,
yet?
Professor. I've actually got plans.
What'd you need? Dexterity and flying? Oh, yeah. Huh.
Sometimes it's nice to dangle a fishing line and let your mind wander. I'd love to spend some time lounging around by a scenic river or lake.
I think I have something for you, don't I?
Someone...
Maybe not.
No. You know, I'm pretty good at fishing. My older brother used to take me out. Why don't you give it a try, too? They say we can eat whatever we catch.
Who owns land? I mean, he's adopted, but he would technically be the ruler of his territory since... Yeah, I didn't think so.
Let's see. Fodlan is big. It's not as big as Almyra is, but it's still pretty big.
Do you want to travel? Do you want to go home to Elmira?
Why do you think I would want to do that?
I don't know. Who looks nice?
I don't know who.
Damn.
I don't know.
Well.
Welcome to the Monastery Fishing Tournament. You look confused. Didn't Seteth tell you about it? Just catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame.
Okay.
I have a favor to ask.
Open a fish tournament. If you catch a type of fish the flame asks for, you might win a prize. But if you want, it's really not my concern. Use a turn bait to catch the fish the flame wants to eat. You'll start the other participants to compare the size of the fish you got.
Practice yields results.
How do I... Oh, I have to talk to this guy first? Huh. Yes. I'll use tournament bait. Oh. They caught me off guard. Last time there was only... Yeah, catch like 3. I missed it. Okay.
Oh, are you taking part in the fishing tournament? Let's put your skills to the test. Whoever can catch the biggest one of these fish wins.
If you have a fish with a rarity of 2 stars or higher. I already did that.
Ah, you already got your hands on some fish. Let's compare then. Oh, I lost. Is there anything you can't do?
Nah. I'm pretty incredible.
Oh, so you're taking part. Catch the same kind of fish as me, and we'll compare the two. Biggest wins.
Whoa, bro. I'm not into those types of competitions. Just calm down.
Looks like you've been... Wow, that's a spectacular fish. You win. I can't compete with that.
Are you taking part as well? Why don't we have some fun with this? A little contest. If you catch a fish like this, come show it to me. Whoever catches the bigger fish will be the victor. So, alas, your fish is clearly grander than mine. I suppose you win. This time.
Gain the tomato. Alright, fine.
I am happy that you will have participation. Maybe you and I both can have a small contest with each other? We will both have catching of the same fish type and do comparisons. Whoever has the fish with the biggest size will be winning, okay? Show me the fish, so we can see whose has the biggest size. I will have comparisons now. Your fish has way more size. I have had losing. I mean, I have lost.
Oh, let's see.
Ooh,
So I just caught this beauty. I bet you...
Alright.
Alright, let's see what you got. I lost? But how? I guess I underestimated you, Professor.
Yes. Oh. Will you be taking part too, Professor? I must admit I am quite excited. I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see?
Have you thought about entering? Maybe you and I could have a little friendly competition. I just caught this fish here. Why don't you try catching a bigger one of the same type?
Alright, before I report to Flame, I will do this. Gotta tuck this guy right. Come on, I got excellence. That one was 5, so maybe it's pretty big. 5-star to this herring, whatever. Well,
Professor.
Alright, Raphael, you
Did
lose.
you catch something? Let me see what you got. Is that the best you could do? Looks like I'm the winner. My fish looks bigger and tastier.
What? Do I have to have the regular Fodlan fish? Because I had a 5-star. That's
Oh, you've caught one. Let me see. Aw, too bad. Looks like mine was bigger.
That is some... I have a 5-star fish, man.
Oh, you caught one! Yes, yes, yay! Oh, this is it! This is the fish I have been pining for. I am so pleased. I shall cook it up immediately.
Invite the tea.
Ever so grateful. I am honored that you invited me. I am ever so grateful. So soothing. Huh?
Working together. Heart racing memories. Okay. Thanks for everything? Yes!
I desire to see the ocean again. It is difficult being so far away from it.
Command? Why though?
That tea was very delicious. Please take care, Professor.
I thought she would have liked being commended.
Thanks.
The fishing time is over. Flame seemed overjoyed and starting to please Seth as well. So,
I guess that's it. That was fun, wasn't it?
right, not Lance. Okay.
Hey.
After the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, a prize is awarded to the winner by the Archbishop herself. It's a three-way battle, so you can't waste too much time just observing. You have to jump right in there. You have to be proactive and defeat the most opponents. Do that, and it's quite possible the Archbishop will recognize how strong you are.
I think she's already done that.
Ah, great memories. I was a student here many years ago. I know what I speak of.
Let them get some practice
I'll keep
in.
my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud? Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it. Well...
Alrighty. Not quite. Actually, I'll talk to Mercedes really quick.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought.
Seem a bit down.
It's very kind of you to be concerned, but I promise that I'm fine. I was just thinking... the Death Knight's true identity... could it actually be Professor Yuritsa? Did you find it? Oh, I'm already having...
Magic bow. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm already pretty proficient in both of those, but I guess not enough.
I have a favor to ask.
Would you mind delivering this love letter on my behalf? To whom, you ask? Well, he's gallant, he has a charming smile, and he always puts his family first. The letter, there's no adjective, there's only one person who is gallant and has a charming smile and always puts his family first. Ferdinand. I honestly don't know. I'm just gonna follow
The fishing tournament is over. I heard you did some fishing, and that Flame is happy. Working hard, aren't you? I'll admit, I'm impressed. I can assist with any tasks or help with your students.
Ask for assistance.
On it. I'm available anytime I'm not on a mission with the Knights.
Okay. She may want to work with you. Cool.
All that's
Professor?
left now is to eat it. Should I smoke it? Stew it? Ugh, I'm drooling already.
Charmed.
Hey!
Wait, it's for the love. Huh?
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. I appreciate this.
It was for huh? Stop by there first and go get the conversation with who? Who would this be for? Guess we'll see.
Professor.
Oh, Annette, right? Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Professor. I somehow overslept and missed our training session. I didn't mean to cause you and the others so much trouble. Imagine if that had happened during one of our missions. It really is inexcusable.
You need to rest more.
It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... Oh, who am I kidding? I've always been like this. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad. Even back then, I was pulling all-nighters well before the exams. And I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal. I know I've already told you this, but I really love to learn new things. It's a passion of sorts. I first realized I had the learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My father was so happy to see me using magic. Seeing him happy made me happy too, and that made me want to work even harder. If only things could have stayed like that.
What do you mean?
When I was about 13, my father left home. He was a devout man, so I figured he'd gone to the monastery. That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers Academy. I studied harder than ever, and sure enough, I finally earned a referral. Unfortunately, my passion for learning became more of an obsession. I got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax. Feels like I've been running in circles ever since.
You're impressive just as you are.
No way! I still have such a long way to go. Still, I guess I'm doing something wrong if I'm working so hard I can't even work hard anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's decided. From now on, I'll try my best not to try my best.
You have my support. I'm just gonna go with it.
With you on my side, I'm sure I'll succeed. From now on, if you see me going overboard, just let me know. I'm a new woman after all.
Uh-huh. Alright. Sure. What can I do to ensure that an independently minded young woman does not fall into harm's way? Keep an eye on her from a distance. Okay.
savior, thank you.
Thank you. I watched Eloise as you read the letter. I think you looked happy about it. Kiki? Alrighty. I guess all that's left is to do stuff to raise people's motivation. Oh, I need to check on plants. I almost forgot about that.
Professor, has Seteth told you? We're to have a fishing tournament.
It's already done and over with.
Given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need. Staff and student alike.
Will you take part?
I'm afraid I'm not one for such festivities. I do enjoy a spot of fishing, though. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
Fair enough. Do you teach Lance? You do. Alright. Now to the dining hall. Do that. Going someone who likes training their muscles. I imagine I'll probably go to Raphael.
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
I would be liking that greatly.
Alrighty. Any dropped items around here? There's one over there. Probably belongs to someone closely related to a knight.
Fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up on the battle of the eagle and lion? You're not condoning this, right? Are you? Hey, I hope we get a chance. I know I'm in a different...
Strength and Lance. I think my strength is fine. I think I just need to get Lance up. Anyway. I think I'm gonna... Well... Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I've been going for 7 hours now. Gotta get some stuff edited and get something to eat. But, yeah. Next time, we'll move on and go into the Battle of the Eagle and the Lion. Hope you all enjoyed, and, have a good one. Later.